What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter from Panda here. Today we're going to clean this interior with atoms. Alright, so I've got my car out here and I just want to quick show it to you because at a glance the interior looks pretty clean, but what you might be able to see here as we get in is that there is dust all over. You can see on this top grate. I've got fingerprints on this trim piece here, even the screen. You know, some of this leather needs to be cleaned up, and so I wanted to try this out because Adams products have been really reliable for me in the past. This one's by Adams Polish, leather and interior cleaner. So we do have leather, and in this case the interior here is almost completely wrapped in leather, as is the case with most of these Maseratis. So hopefully this is good on leather. Now, one of the other things that intrigues me about this is not only is it safe for leather, but it provides some UV protection. And that's really great because if your car sits in the sun, that is one of the most harmful things. You know, it just beats down, warms it up. All of those things are going to be, you know, contributors to cracking and aging and peeling and all that. So a little UV protection can go a long way. Now, I've got the bottle here, and I've got a dry microfiber towel, and we are just going to start cleaning up and take a look and see if it improves anything. Now, I do have it set on spray here. I'm not sure how big the pattern is. This is a brand new bottle. Ooh, kind of really soaked it there. So I'm going to go ahead and just try to wipe this off as quickly as possible. So I don't want to soak in, but I want to get the rag, you know, decently moist. I can see it's picking up the fuzz on that top, which is nice. But actually, I might need to go in there with my little goo ball and clean that up. But you might be able to see here, we've just dust on there. One of the things that I really like about this, and I can tell you right off the bat, is that once I wipe it off, it doesn't leave like a shiny residue. And I actually really love that because I don't like the ones that look like grease, you know, those greasy formulas. So here, get in there. So that looks great. Now I actually want to try it up here. I'm going to actually spray on the rag itself here for this one because I just want to use a little wet area here. Maybe we'll see it. It might be a little hard because it's silver, but I've got fingerprints and all sorts of stuff on the top here, and just give it a little wipe here. Man, oops, and there they're gone. It's got a nice, dries really quickly too. And on the screen, that's where you can see these fingerprints the most. So I'm just going to take that wet corner there that I've dampened up and just give it a little wipe down here. And man, it looks good just on the first pass, and obviously getting into the cracks there. But everywhere on like this matte plastic, you put your fingers on it anywhere and it just shot the oils in your hand. That's gonna be a little hard to see here, but one of the places that might be the best demonstration is if you look at the leather on the shift knob right there. You can see where it's got dirt and grime and whatnot. Again, I'm just going to go ahead and spray it on the rag and use it right here to give the leather a wipe down. Man, and look at that. Picks up stuff, and the leather looks so much cleaner with one quick pass. Now, I would give it a little wipe here and then also hit it with a little leather conditioner, but man, that alone looks amazing. Even up here on the steering wheel, especially where I put my thumb a lot, kind of dirty right there. I'm just going to use this wet corner again. Look at that. Gets that out, no problem. And seems nice and gentle on the leather itself. Not overly harsh at all. You can see here, we've got, again, I'm going to spray it into the rag. But you might be able to see here, just lots of dust and stuff that collects inside here and picks it up. No problem. Can wipe down the clock, the hood of this, get into the cracks up there. Man, that looks great. In fact, I might have to bust out a Q-tip now because where I've got a little dust deep in those cracks, that almost kind of annoys me because the rest of it's so clean. And I cleaned up the whole interior here, and what I love is a couple things. One, again, no shine, greaseless formula. I love at least the psychology or the psychological benefit of knowing that I've gotten UV protection on stuff. But the other thing I will say too, you know, because I was spraying this liberally, is that it has absolutely no scent at all, good or bad, which is actually really nice because so many of these have, you know, a lemony or citrus or perfumey smell, and it can kind of overwhelm the smell of your car, especially if you have kind of a new car smell, which is nice. So I actually love the fact that this works really well, leaves no residue, but yet leaves no scent behind as well. It's not not that expensive, and Adams Polishes is a name that, you know, is out there and stands by their products as far as I can tell. So I've had a lot of luck with them. If you want to pick up this bottle of leather and interior cleaner, I will put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.